Morning, students, and I hope you all are okay. And a very good morning to all of you. I hope I'm audible, right? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Shabda Harishran. Okay, so I'm waiting for some more students to come. I hope you understood the concept of the cutting figures and sorry, what we did yesterday is cubes and cuboids, and also the counting of figures. That's what we did yesterday, right? I hope you understood the concept of that, right? So if you understood those topics, the topics from now on are a little bit easy, right? Not on the hard side. So only what I'll do is we will just bombard you with more and more kinds of questions in the figure, in the topics which I'm going to discuss today, right? The topics that I'm going to discuss today is, let me show you this screen first. I hope I'm seen here. Is this screen visible to you? The GATE Academy is the institute for you, and wherein you will get all your training needs for GATE from this institute, right? So the topic that I'm going to discuss is the topic on embedded figures, right? So the topic is embedded figures. I will write it down, don't worry. Just hold on. So topic is embedded figures and paper folding. This is what the topic is all about. Before we start the topic, why not let the students come? Why not start the day with a small puzzle, right? A small puzzle just to make you sound that the puzzle is confusing, but it is not actually confusing. So why not have a puzzle for the day starting, and then we can start the class. Are you okay with that? Or should we start with embedded figures straight away? Because embedded figures is and paper folding are quite easy topics as compared to topics which are yesterday. So can we start a day with a puzzle, which usually comes in your exams? Can we start that? I need confirmation from you all. Harshita. Can we start the day with a puzzle? So I'm writing a puzzle here. Try this puzzle. Let's see if you can get it. This is my puzzle. Till the students, more and more students, I request all the students to join, and then I'll start my class on embedded figures and paper folding. But for the time being, try out this puzzle. Let's see if you can get it. Understand the question first and then try to get this question. A man is 54 years old. When he was as old as his daughter was 2 years ago, he had to wait for that many years till that day before his daughter was born. I'm putting a small comma here. I'm putting a small comma here before his daughter was born. What is the present age of daughter? Try this question. I'm waiting for your answers, and I'm also waiting for more students to join this class. Try this question. It is a real brain teaser, what you can say. Sometimes the questions on ages and these ages and questions on ages comes in the reasoning part, not in the quant part. It's the reasoning part, because you have to understand the flow of the sentence and then you have to crack the whole puzzle. So can you do this? I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your answers. A man is 54 years old. When he was as old as his daughter was 2 years ago, he had to wait for that many years till that day before his daughter was born. What is the present age of the daughter? Are you ready with the answer, with your answers? I'm not getting any responses. Please start posting your answers as well. The topic is embedded figures, but the students are still in the process of joining. So that's why I put out this puzzle, and then let's start the topic formally after this puzzle. Okay, so without wasting any time, give me your answers. Post your answers. Nobody? Can I? Can I do this question? Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yes, 28, 27, 26. Okay. Good morning, clashes. Good morning. 7 years age. Okay. Anand says 26. Anirudh says 28. Uh, 28, 27. Most of them will say this answer. That is the hint that your thinking process is wrong here. Most of you will say answer to be 28 or 27 or 26 or something like this. Good morning, Amit. Good morning. You are late in the class. Not by much, but by 9 minutes only. Shravanti says 29. Okay. This is the actual brain teaser which you have been waiting for. Anybody else after Shravanti? because you are not thinking in the proper way. If you want, I will give you a hint. The hint is the problem is divided into three parts. The problem is divided into three parts. That's why if it is divided into three equal parts, the answer choice will be, or the answer will be somewhere in the 1/3 region. Okay, I'm just correcting this. I'm correcting it, a small correction here. 50, not 54, it is 50. A small correction here, I just changed the number. A man is 50 years old. When he was as old as his daughter was 2 years ago, he had to wait for that many years till that day before his daughter was born. I'm just correcting a small sentence here. It is not 54, it is 50 years old. It is not 54. Now tell me. A man is 50 years old. When he was as old as his daughter was 2 years ago, he had to wait for that many years till that day before his daughter was born. A man is 50 years old. It's not 54. Let me amend it. It is 50 years and not 54. Madhushmita says 26. Anirudh says 18. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see. Tejas says 27. Okay, I'm doing the question now. The man is 50 years old. When he was as old as his daughter was 2 years ago, assume that his daughter age is D years. So what was the age of the daughter 2 years ago? It was D minus 2, right? If the daughter's present age is D, the present age of the daughter 2 years ago is D minus 2, right? So the question says when he was as old as his daughter was 2 years ago, which means when the man was D minus 2 years of age, he had to wait for that many years till that day, which means when he was D minus 2 years, then he had to wait for another D minus 2 years before his daughter was born, right? When he was D minus 2 years, then he had to wait for another D minus 2 years before his daughter was born, right? So it is D minus 2 plus D minus 2, and then add the age of the daughter, which is D years, and you will get the age of the man, right? Because here the daughter is born. So if you add the age of the daughter, the man's present age is found, which is 50. So I will say 3D minus 4 is equal to 50. So 3D is equal to 54. D is equal to 18 years, which means who is the right person? Anirudh is the right person to answer this. The daughter's present age is 18 years. You can verify it. When what was the age of the daughter 2 years ago? It was 16. So when the man was 16, he had to wait for 16 more years before his daughter was born. So then add the age of the daughter and you get the age of the man. So 16 plus 16, 32. 32 plus 18 is 50. This was the starter for the day. Right. Now let's move on to the main area which we are here for. The main thing is why, sir, why D is added? Okay. Why D is added? Because if you can't, if you will not add D, you will not get the age of the father, na? Here, when the man was D minus 2 years, he had to wait for another D minus 2 years. He had to wait for that many years till that day, which means what? He had to wait for that many years. He was D minus 2, he had to wait for D minus 2 years. So here his daughter is born. This is the age of the man when his daughter was born, which means if you add the age of the daughter, then you get the present age of the man. right? So then you add these three numbers. So d minus 2 plus d minus 2 plus d is equal to 50. Then you add these three numbers, you get the present age of the man, which is 50. So 3d is equal to 54, d is equal to 18 years. So answer is 18 years. Clear or not? The answer is 18 years. This was the answer for the question. Okay, so let us move on to the next part of our lecture, which is the embedded figures. Now, what is this embedded figure all about? And then I'll start with a relatively simple topic, and then I will move on to the complex zone. Embedded figure means, what I told you is, say a group of figures will be given, right? So I give one figure here. I give, say, second figure here, and I put something here. So don't worry. I'll put something here. These are your options. Okay. And say this is the one and this is the one. Okay. And say the fourth option is, say, this one. Now, if I draw a random figure here, and if I say that this is one figure, okay. Now, if this is one figure which is given, now tell me where is this figure? Where is this figure found actually? In which of the options is this figure found? Can you tell me in which of the options is this figure, which is the question figure, found? Yes, that's where the question is. That is the trick here. You have to understand this figure is like this. So it is found here, this one, this, and this. Are you getting it? It can be, the orientation of the figure might change. Okay, the orientation might change. It might be like this only. Okay. Okay, so here also the answer will remain as A, right? Then you have to think of the orientation, and when you think of the orientation, if you revolve it and if you then fit it, then it fits in figure number A or option number A. Clear or not? This is what embedded figures is all about. The orientation of the figure might change, right? But the answer will not change. The answer will not change. Okay, I'm just giving you an instance, so don't worry. I'm just giving you an instance that orientation might change. I'm just drawn a figure and put out the options. Okay, right? So then you have to figure it out as to which is the option which fits in. Even if this is the figure, then also it is fitting in this, because if you revolve it and then you fit in, it will fit in figure number A only or option number A only. That will be the challenge for you in embedded figures. I hope you got this one. I hope you got this one, right? So I hope you got this one. Can we do some questions on embedded figures? What you have to do, I'm repeating once again, a question figure is given, followed by 4 answer figures. And then from the answer figures, you have to crack as to which figure is present in the options, right? That is what is meant by embedded. Embedded means filled in, right? Hidden, right? Embedded figure or hidden figure. So this is the agenda for the thing. Okay, so did you got this one? Embedded figure and question figure and answer figures. So these are your answer figures, these are your answer figures, and this will be your question figures. Clear or not? So which is the correct answer figure, which is the correct figure which is found in this one? Okay, that is the agenda for embedded figures. Can we do some questions now? on embedded. Now my job is just to give you here questions and bombard you more and more of them. You just have to answer as to which is present over here. Okay, can we do this? Yes or no? Okay, right. So let's have our first question on the board. Okay, do it very, very carefully because it might be a little bit confusing. Tell me, this is your question figure and these are your options. Can you tell me it is contained in which, this question figure is contained in which of the options? Look at the figures very correctly. I will wait for your answers and then I'll put in. Yes, I'm zooming it. Don't worry, I'm zooming it much more. Is this okay now? Is this okay now? Right, so I'm pasting it and then I'll zoom it. So have patience because the questions, it's not physically possible to draw all the diagrams, right? So I have zooming it, see the figure, see the answers, and see the options and tell me which figure is contained. This figure is contained in which of the options? What is your answer? Yes, I'm getting the answers. Some more, please. Okay, Shravanti, why are you saying Shravanti and Gayatri are saying B? If you see it, if you fit in, then you will see straight away, you will see that it is fitting in option number A only. It is fitting in option number A only. Yes, Amit. A is the answer. If you fit in the option, if you copy paste it, you find that it will fit in A option only. Okay. Answer is A. Yes, Anand. Anand A. Let's have a strike rate and see how many you get it correct. Okay. I'm putting on the questions. Maintain a strike rate and see how many you get it. Okay, everybody. Okay, so so the challenge is just to maintain the efficiency, right, as to how many you get correct in this. I hope everybody accepts the challenge. Are you ready for it? Yes or no? Yes, A is answer. Okay, so let's have our next question on the board and let's maintain the efficiency. Let's see how many you get it. Okay, I'm zooming it. Don't worry, I'm zooming it. No, it's not B. In the previous question, not B, it's A. Just fit in the answers. There is no such thing as why it is not B, why it is A. It is A only. If you fit in the options, you will find that. Yes. Everybody, please go for it. Everybody, please go for it. Are you able to see the figure now? I'm zooming it and then I put on the figures. Okay. Ready for that? The option is option number C. How will you do that? If you see this, it is figure, this figures, right? So this figure is here. This one, this one. Okay. Yes. The option fitting is option number C only. Are you getting it? This one. This is where the figure is fitting in. Right? So answer is yes, option number C is right. Option number C is right. I got it. I got it. Okay. Can we have the next question on the board? Let's see. Yes. So everybody is at it right today. Okay. 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 Yes. Straightforward. Okay. Very good. Right. Right. Okay. So it is generally it becomes easy at the beginning. Okay. Then when will we then we'll see what happens to your efficiency after some time. Okay. So now it's okay. Are you able to view the figure, see the figure? Because I can see it on my I mean on my mobile as well when I'm viewing your comments, right? I can see it clearly, right? So the answer is, what is the answer? Yes, these questions are easy. So if these are easy, let me give you some more of them, and let's, so that you will have a thorough practice of all these, right? Whether it's easy or hard, I don't know, but these are the questions which you are facing for the first time, right? So easy or hard, that is a perception. Okay, confusion is created with those perceptions only, that this figure is hidden and this figure is not. Okay, so answer is D. Okay. Right. Next one. Okay, next one. Yes, you have to find in that figure. Are you sure about that? Hariharan, Hari, Shavari Krishna Hariharan, please view your answer once again. Please view your figure properly, right? Please view your figure properly and then mark the answer. Please view your figure properly and then mark the answer. Pawan Kumar, also. The others, you are absolutely right. Okay. The answer is B only. But here the figure is a little bit twisted. Okay. Right. If you see the figure, so this is the figure. Like this. Now, if you twist it, then it becomes this figure. Right? If we twist this figure, then it becomes this figure. So here the figure is, yes, figure Mr. Yes, figure Mr. Sir. Thank you so much for the compliment, Amit. Okay. If you see over here, if you see this figure, if you change this figure in a slight orientation like this, right, then it becomes this figure. Are you getting it? Then it becomes this figure. It is very either you get it or you don't get it. But if you see this figure is in the vertical form, whereas in the question it is present in the horizontal form, right? That is the difference with the previous question. This question, I told you that in the question figure, the in the question figure might be twisted, it might be in other form, it might be in inclined form. So you have to fit that inclined form straight away, because inclined can be made at straight, and then you have to fit in. Okay, so that's why the answer for this question is option number B. Getting it right? Okay, so I'm giving you one more. Let me give you the next one. Just hold on. Don't lose patience. I'm putting on the questions for you. So don't lose patience. It's as much practice, and I'm making you practice in front of me. Okay. Right. Let me see. The moment you become judgmental, yes, you have to think a little bit. You have to think a little bit. Right? If you see over here, you can do it straight away by options only. Right? You can do it by options only. Right? What is the option here? If you see over here in this figure, you are seeing this line. Okay, so this line is here. Okay, it is also here, but it has to fit in, right? And below that there is a plus sign, so below that there is a plus sign, then there is a triangle, so then there is a triangle over here. Okay, right? So only figure fitting in is option number D. Great, 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 great. Kashi B, what was your answer? Was it something else? Okay, let me have my next question. Okay, let me have my next question. Now this is too easy, but let's see. Sometimes I will not zoom this. The challenge is I will not zoom this and straight away put it over here. Tell me the answer. So enjoying the session? Okay. Yes, yes, you will get the links. Don't worry. For the timing, focus on the class right now. You'll get everything. You'll get all the lectures. Okay. Don't worry about that. When I made something, I made sure that it is available to all your students, right? I will not gain anything. I will not gain anything by having these things with me only, right? I want every student to get this. Okay. So don't worry. Yes. What is the answer for this question? The answer for this question is option number A, right? Option number A. Yes, please zoom. I didn't zoom it deliberately because I thought this question was easy. So I trusted your eyesight, right? I didn't deliberately zoom it as compared to other questions. Okay. Yes, please do some fast. It's very difficult because to paste it and then enlarge it, it does take time, right? It does take time, right? Don't worry about that. I'll do it. Don't worry. Okay. Let's have my next question on the board. Okay. So answer for this question was A, right? Answer for this question was A. Very good. Okay. Let me have my next question now. Okay. 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 I think, although your answer is correct, I slightly differ it. Okay. I think it's a C only. This answer is C only. Okay. Yes. 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 It is C only. It is C. C and D. Why C and D? The orientation is changed. That's why you are saying C and D. But who gave me this answer? C and D. Let me see. Nayan says it is C and D. Yes, D is also matching. I got it. But first and foremost, tell me which is the direct option which matches it straight away. Now in D also the inner, this one, right? If you see this, the inner figure of this one, it is slightly thin as compared to this one in option number C, right? It's low, right? So that's why option number D is out and option number C is in. Okay, the option number C is in, right? Okay, so that's why the answer is option number C and it is not D. If it is MSQ, we can choose as, multiple choice with multiple choices. I don't think in your gate paper you will get answer choices MCQ with multiple choice. That happens only in IIT exams. That happens only in IIT entrance exams or engineering entrance exams, or for that matter, the NEET exam, which is happening today, right? B can be taken, sir? No, B cannot be taken because here you are seeing it is over only. Here it is complete. Here it is not complete. So B cannot be taken, right? B cannot be taken. Multi answer is not allowed. Multi answer is not allowed, please. Okay, I'm very sorry. Multi answer is not allowed. Okay. So answer is C. Let me have my next question. Yes, 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 yes. We did not do the orientation which I'm talking of, Ankita, and like fill in the blanks. The fill in blanks has not come till now in GATE. They might change. You never know, right? Yeah, they might change that. They might change that, but till now it has not come. Till now it has not come. Fill in the blanks has not come. So don't worry. Don't worry for those things which have not yet come and which gives you shivers, right? So don't have these feeling. Think positively. Okay. Is this visible now? Thank you. Thank you, IS. Welcome. So till now, 8 questions I've given, and most of you have maintained the efficiency with slight one or two mistakes, right? The answer for this question is option number B. Right, it is option number B. Right, you are seeing this. This one is your answer. Option number B. Yes, very good. Now this is slightly disputed, but figure it out. Let's see. I like to bring some disputed questions also, so as to have a healthy discussion. What is the answer? Any disputes for not being the answer? Any disputes for A not being the answer? I think A is the answer, right? Okay. Although it is a little bit inclined here, right? It is inclined a little bit, but I can safely say this is the answer. Right, this is the answer. Bhaskar says C. Can you tell me, Bhaskar, why are you thinking C as the answer? I will appreciate your discussion as well, because I told you that this might be a disputed question as well, right? So can you tell me why this can be C? I'm open for your suggestions. Amit says A and C both. Okay. I reject option number C. Can you tell me why? Because in option number C, there is a line here which is absent here. So C cannot be an answer. Right? Right. So C cannot be answer. Right. And B cannot be answered because B, the ball is not present over here. So B cannot be the answer. Okay, and D cannot be answer because the ball is half in shape, so we cannot say D is the answer. The only logical answer that seems is option number A. Are you getting it? Yes, yes, you are correct, Pooja. You are correct, Madhushmita. You are correct, Pooja, Bhaskar. Right, 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 right. Right? So agreed, Bhaskar. I hope you agreed with my choice that A is answer. In fact, all the choices. Okay, very good. Let's move on to my next question. Today is a day of only questions and a little bit of fundamentals. Okay. Okay. This GA class, the general awareness, this GA class, this class is especially for spatial reasoning only. Okay, so this class and next class and next to next class. Okay, it is for spatial reasoning only. That's why. Ankita, I hope I answered your question. Madhushmita, why are you thinking that the answer A is the answer? Tell me, why are you thinking A as answer? Most of the students are saying B as the answer. Madhushmita, can you tell me why are you thinking A to be the answer? The why not is also important as to obviously B is the answer, but some alternative choices if student is thinking, then I have to make sure that why is he or she is thinking like that. Okay, yes, Madhushmita, A cannot be the answer because there is a slight figure here. There is a slight thing over here. So if you fit in, this curve is not fitting right at any of the places. This curve is not fitting. That's why A cannot be the answer. Okay. Now, right? So that's why A cannot be the answer. Okay. And D cannot be the answer for obvious reason. Okay. Now the only choices lie between B and C, but this part is in this side, C in this side, whereas this part is in this side only, right? Whereas in C, this part is on this side of it. So that's why C cannot be the answer and B is the answer. Okay, if you flip the question on vertical axis, uh, so can you tell me if you flip it about the vertical axis, where does the figure fit in? If yes, I agreed with you. If you flip it, yes, my suggestion is in these kind of questions, my suggestion is go for first the direct fit-ins. If you don't find any direct fit-ins, then you flip or you turn about 45 degree or 90 degree or 135 degree. Right? I agree with you. I totally agree with you. If I flip it, then I make it. Right? But here, that's why your first choice should be the direct choices. First choice should be the direct choices and not indirect choices. Right? Anand and Tanmay, I absolutely agree with you that we can flip it and we can get the answer. But tell me, if I flip it, but without flipping, if I get the direct answer here, then why not I fit in here rather than flipping it deliberately and then fitting it here? I told you in the first, in the right of the introduction of this, that we can change the orientation. But and there was one question also wherein we had to change the orientation. Why we had to change the orientation? Because in other options, it was not fitting in. That's why I had to change it and then I had to fit in. Here it is not happening like that. Here it is fitting in directly. Right? Here, if it is fitting in directly, you don't have to flip it and then you have to fit in. Okay. Are you getting it? This is my logic for this question. Okay. Let's move on to the next part. Okay. Yes. Yes. Great. Great answer. Here also is logic is coming here, right? Logic can come by Anand as well as Tanmay, which were who were there. That sir, if I can flip it, then option C also fits in, isn't it? If I can flip it, then option C also fits in. Are you agreeing, Tanmay? Right? But if you are seeing, the option A is fitting in directly without flipping. That's why option A is the answer, right? Tanmay, are you agreeing with me? If I flip it and then I fit in then option C is also the can also be the answer. That's what I'm saying. A and C cannot be the correct answer because the first preference should be without flipping. If it is fitting in without flipping, then please ignore the flipping part. Please ignore the turning and flipping and all these things. Okay, you don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. Clear or not? Right? Okay, now let's move on to the next question. So you're seeing a little bit of difficulty is creeping in, only a little bit. Can be used. Why are you thinking of multiple answers? Don't think of multiple answers. Okay, don't think of multiple answers. By that logic, every option will be correct. Like here also, if you think that option number A and option number C can be correct answers. Option number A and option number C can be correct answers. Isn't it? Anand, can you tell me why not C? Anand, can you tell me why not C? This class is more about interaction and disputes and all these things. Why not C, Anand? Yes, the diamonds are touching the box. In A, diamonds are not touching the box. That's why. Right. That's why. So when you flip it over, do keep in mind the various other things that are happening along with the flipping part, right? If that is not fitting in, then you have to be very much careful. Clear or not? Then you have to be very much careful. Clear? Yes. You are correct now. Everybody has got it. Okay. Very good. Perfect. Perfect. Let us have the next question on our board. Okay. Embedded figures. I'll make you practice in such a way that you will not, even if you try to, you will not get the answer wrong. Okay. 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 I've given you the question. please. C is the closest. Right, there is a dispute here. Let us see this. My logic says that the option is option number C. Let us eliminate the options first. A cannot be the answer. Can A be the answer? No, A is not the answer. Let us eliminate option number D. D cannot be the answer here. It is straightforward choice that D cannot be. Now we are left with option number B and option number C. Let us fit in this figure by your flipping and all these things. Let us see this. Now even if you flip it, where is this figure fitting in? Can you please tell me? Here also, if I flip it, or if I have like this, this is the figure which I'm getting. Okay. So this is the figure which I'm getting in C. So as Anand was says, that C is the closest. Yes, C is the closest. B is not fitting in any of the places, right? So B cannot be the answer. C is the closest that you can fit in. Now, as you're seeing, the difficulty level is increasing slightly. Are you agreeing with that? Make all the options big. I cannot I mean, I cannot extend it to the full screen, right? I think you are getting the whole question correct, as I see on my other screen as well, right? You are getting it. You have to make it into a full mode, right? You have to make it into full mode, and then you have to see the options. Okay. I Right here, the answer is option number C. By elimination of choices, by fitting in the options, you can see that A, B, and D cannot be the answer. C is the only option possible. Clear or not? Hence, option number C is your answer. Right? Next question coming up. Let's see. If you see deeply, yes, I've seen that, and that's why I'm saying. Okay. IS, you are saying why not why not B? I just made it possible that when I look at the options, I eliminated the wrong options first. So A and D fit out, and B was not possible. B was not fitting in at any of the places, right? The only option was C only. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Yes. Great. Are you sure it's A? Is there any possibility of D happening here? Is there any possibility of D happening here? Yes. Is there any possibility of D happening here? Let us explore all the possibilities. Uh, no, B and C cannot be possible at all. B and C cannot be possible at all. B and C cannot. I am just thinking out loud as to whether D is possible or not. Yes. By considering all the options of flipping it, then you will say that A is clearly fitting over here. So A is the right answer. Okay, I was trying whether D can be fitting in or not. It is not fitting in, hence A is the answer. It's just perception, right? Okay, right? Okay. We are through with that question. We have come to the next one. Yes. Tell me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Any dispute about other choices? I also think the answer is A here, but any dispute about other choices? B cannot fit in because the dimension of this part, the dimension of this is more and this is less. So B cannot fit in any of the places. Is C fitting in? Let us straight away fit in A. Just A is fitting in straight away. So that's why A is the answer. Right? A is fitting it straight away. So A has to be answer. If we rotate it, no, don't, please don't rotate it. If you are seeing that it is fitting in straight away, please don't flip or rotate it. Right? Please don't flip or rotate it. Clear? Right? Okay. So this was my embedded figures part, wherein I just told you as to how to do questions just by thinking. Now the learnings from this part of my lecture is that whenever you do questions here, uh, don't flip it unless you see that there is no other option fitting in by directly footing it. Don't flip the figure. Don't flip the figure at any point, because it will create confusion, because if flipping it, multiple options can fit in, and if multiple option fits in, then it will create confusion in your mind, because multiple options are not possible till now in GATE. Okay. Mistake in A. Okay, what is the mistake? Can you please tell me? Yes, Harshita. What is mistake, Amit? Can you please tell me? Can you please tell me what is the mistake? I am not seeing any mistake till now. I have just drawn it here in front of you. Okay, putting it directly here, it is fitting in straight away. Okay, line is not meeting it. No problem. That is not an issue. It is fitting it, na? Is it fitting it? Right? There can be multiple other figures also which are lying here and there. which has not been given. Only this part has been given. The other figure, a figure can be like this. The other figure, a figure can be like this, right? Okay. There can be another figure, right? There can be a figure like this, right? You don't have to think like this. Okay. There can be a figure like this. Now if you fit in and this fit in, this joins over here. Okay. So that's why A is answer and not the other choices. Clear or not? Now what I'm doing is the next part is the lecture on the paper part on paper folding. Now what is this paper folding all about? Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay. Right. So can we start the paper folding part now? Yes. No next question now. Next topic. Okay. Now if you see over here, say there is a paper over here. And if I fold it over here, then what is the figure coming on? What is the figure coming? Can you please tell me what is the figure come? It will be something like this. Will this figure be here? Right? Now, if I fold it again about this part, what will come? Sorry. Ignore this one. And this rectangle will come. This is the thing coming. Right? This is the thing coming. Okay. Now, if I put, right? This is the thing coming. Now, if I put over here, right? If I put a figure over here, and if I again unfold it, if I put two triangular holes over here in this format, then tell me when the figure is again unfolded, when it is unfolded, the paper is unfolded, what will be the figure like? Can anybody guess it? How will you do this kind of question? What is the trick over here? When the figure is unfolded, what is the figure coming like? What is the figure coming like? So how will you find this one? What you have to do is the first rotation, the first movement is from this side to this side. And the second movement is from this portion to this portion. So what you have to do is you just have to fit in mirrors over here. You just have to make mirrors over here. You just have to make mirrors over here. And just draw the images over that side. Okay. Now if I fit in, then if I unfold it, what is happening? It is happening something like this. I'm drawing it in front of you. Only one option, only one question will be more than clear. Okay. So if I draw like this, so what will the figure like? Right? If I take the image of this portion here on this side, this will be something like this. And now if I again take a reflection of this about this mirror, because there are two mirrors, one is this mirror and one is this mirror. So then the second one, the latest one, it is reflected, and the previous one, then it is reflected. The whole thing has to be reflected about this mirror. So what is the figure will come? What will be the figure that will come over here? It will be something like this, right? And it will be right. So this will be the final figure. I'm once again repeating for paper folding questions. Whenever you fold a paper about a particular point and then you fold it again and then you put as many dots, right? What you have to do is till the latest folding, you make a mirror over here, then you reflect it over here. This is what we call water image. We'll do this water image in our next class, but the curtain razor is built over here. Okay, what you have to do is when you fold it from this part to this part, right? So this is the image form, and you fold it from this part to this part, this, and then you put two triangular holes over here. Now the question is asking, when it is unfolded, what will be the format of the figure? Which will be the correct option? What you can do is you put this one. Okay, now you put this two figures and reflect it about this mirror, because it was folded about this part. So reflect it about this mirror. So what is this? Reflected. So this distance should be, this will be inverted one, this will also be inverted one, and then you reflect the whole thing about this mirror, about this mirror. Now if you reflect it about this mirror, what is happening? This side, this is equal to this one, this is equal to this one, this is equal to this one, this distance is equal to this one, right? You know, in reflection the image distance is equal to the object distance. Clear or not? The image distance is equal to the object distance. So now when you unfold it, this will be the figure. I'm drawing it in front of you. It will be something like this, right? It will be something like this. This will be the figure. It is just slightly upwards. Okay, so don't worry about that. It will be straight away in the middle of the mirror. This will be the unfolded form of the figure. So when it is recreated like this will be the unfolded form. You got it or not? Right? This is how you do the question on paper folding. At whatever point you fold it, you make mirrors over there and then you reflect it. Whether it is a horizontal mirror, then it becomes a water image. If it's a vertical mirror, it becomes a mirror image, right? Okay, right? Now I'm giving you one more question. I'm giving you one more question. Okay, now this was the original paper. This was the original paper. Now this paper has been folded about this point. Okay, folded about this point. I'm making a diagram over here. It is folded about this part. Then the whole paper. So if this is folded, this part is gone. Now the whole paper is folded about this part. So this part is gone. Then this paper is folded about this part. So this is gone now. Now tell me, if I make 3 dots over here, what will be the unfolded form look like? What will be the unfolded form look like? Yes, 8 triangles, Shalendra. It is 8 triangles. What will the unfolded figure? So if I reflect it about first, the last is about this mirror. This was the last reflection, or this was the last folding. So I have to make a mirror over here. So I'll make it a mirror over here. Then I have to make it the mirror over here. And then I have to make the mirror over here. And whatever comes, that will be the final figure. Clear or not? Now what will happen? If I make a mirror over here, this dot will come here. This dot will come over here. And this dot will come over here. right? Now if I make it here, this dot will come over here, this dot will come over here, this dot will come over here, right? Okay, this dot will come over here, this will come here, and this dot will come over here. Now if I reflect the whole thing over this side, what will happen? This dot will come over here, this will come over here, right? I'll take a different ink over here. This is 1, this is 2, right? This will come over here, right? This will come over here. Now here, this will come over here, this will come over here, right? This will come over here, right? And this will come over here. So this is the unfolded form. So I'm drawing the whole figure here. Okay, I'm drawing the whole figure over here. This will completely clear the concept of paper folding once and for all. Okay, so this is what the figure will look like. I'm drawing it slowly because I don't want to lose track of the whole thing. Okay. This will be the final figure. Yes, 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 yes. Ankita, you are perfect. The number of foldings equal to the number of minutes. So if I make 3 holes over here, the ultimate, when it comes back to the first diagram, when it comes back to the first diagram, it will look something like this. Are you getting it? I hope you got this one. You have to reflect it about that particular mirror. If the figure is outside the purview of that mirror, then you have to ignore that. You have to ignore that. Clear or not? Yes or no? Right? Can we do one question here? In fact, a set of questions here. This looks to be a little bit confusing. Okay, not confusing. You just have to hold on as to what are you doing. Also, you will be given option choices. You will be given options as well. Here, I am doing the question without any option. I am doing the question without any option. But why I'm doing this question without any option? Because I'm trying to make you understand as to what is actually happening. This will be one of the options. Okay. Otherwise, you can do it that by options as well. 2 more holes. Where is the 2 more holes? Can you please tell me? Yes, I have forgotten 2 more holes. I think I forgot. Yes. Now is it correct? Shravanti? Now is it correct? Okay, so this is the correct figure. Okay, right? It happens. Okay, it happens. Don't worry. So this is your correct figure. Are you getting it? This is what you do with paper folding techniques. Okay, so I will do some of the questions now on paper folding techniques. Okay, you have to understand as to what is the question asking. Okay, let us do one question here. Let us do 1 or 2 questions here so that it will be much more clear. Be very careful here. Okay, Great. Very good. Now, as you're seeing over here in this question, this portion has to be folded. The paper is folded about this part. So if it is folded about this part, these two have to be reflected over here. Okay. So this is the only option fitting in, right? Did you got it? Now, how it is easy it is becoming. When you look at the options, then you have to eliminate the options. You are seeing over here that in this side, there has to be 6 dots. Okay, this is 4 dots, this is 5 dots. These are all illogical options. Only A and B are possible, right? Now, A and B, these two dots are on the, I mean, on the periphery, but here it has to be on the center, right? So B cannot be possible. A is the only option here, right? A is the only option. Madhushmita, B cannot, will not be the answer. A is the answer. Okay. Right. I'm giving you one more question. See the figure which is coming. Now I've done one. Now you have to do it yourself and then figure out. Okay. I'm giving you the question. Think a little bit. Think a little bit. When you that's what spatial reasoning is all about. You have to visualize it properly. You have to visualize it as to what is actually happening. Also, while visualizing, you have to look at the options as well. Now, this question can be straight away can be done by options. This question can be straight away done by options. There are 4 dots over here. So each of the individual 4 dots will be reflected over these 4 mirrors. Okay. Each of these 4 dots will be reflected over these 4 mirrors. So this is one, this is other, this is one, and this is one. And this is fitting in option number B only. Are you getting it? Right? This is fitting in option number B only. Right? You have to just think as to what is actually where at whatever point you are folding, you just have to put a mirror image over that side. Because when it unfolds, when the paper unfolds, that dot has to be happen on the other side. How will that happen? That has to happen only by reflection. And for the thing to reflect, I have to have one mirror. Clear or not? So that's why your answer is option number B. Clear or not? Option number B. Right? So option number B. Can we have one more question? Okay. See the question properly, right? Then only answer it. I'm ready with my next question. How easy? So the topic which you thought to be a difficult one, how easy it has become. Okay, the answer is optional. You have to, right, you have to reflect it. You have to reflect it over this part, and then you have to reflect it over this part. So I create mirror over here, and then I create mirror over here, and this figure I draw it. This figure, this is the figure which is happening over here, right? So you reflect it here. Okay, now if you reflect it here, what is happening? This is coming over this side. Okay, and this part, and then you reflect it over this side. What is happening? This is come this side, these two will come over here, and these two will come over here. So answer is 1. Yes, it seems easy, but only after you understand it. It seems very easy, but only why it is becoming easy, because you are getting options as well, right? The funda is you have to reflect it at whatever points it is coming, at whatever points it is being folded, you have to reflect it. That's it. Okay, can we do this? Can you do some more questions here? Okay, let us do one or two more questions. Okay, do it very carefully, because I'm just going to tell you the options. Okay, sure. Okay, what is happening then? Like this. Okay, option number B is the answer. Clear or not? Just have to reflect it. Okay, so this is reflected here, so this becomes, then it's reflected over these 2 points, so this becomes this thing, then this is reflected over this mirror, so this is becoming here, reflect over this one, this is reflected over this one, this is reflected over this one, because it is folded over these four mirrors, over these 4 points. Clear or not? So your answer is option number 2. Clear or not? Okay, the option number 2 is your answer. Let us have some more good ones. Okay, okay, So just hold on, please. Right. What is the correct answer here? This will not get reflected because it is outside this. Now if this has to come outside of this, so whatever comes outside of this mirror, this will not come. Okay, only this figure will be reflected. Whenever there is a triangular reflection, whatever happens is it has to be within this mirror. If it is outside, then that image will not be considered. So here it will be like this, and here it will be like this, and these four will remain as something like this. So it will be right, it will be option number 2. Okay, option number 2 is your answer. Okay, right. Okay, option number 2 is the answer. Great. So I'm giving you some more good ones. Okay, I'm increasing the size, so don't worry. Sorry. Right. Any problems here? Any problems? What is the answer you're saying? Okay, give me a right answer, please. I'm doing it here. So it has to reflect over this one. So this will be here, this will be here, and whatever it is. Okay, and this will be here. Now if you reflect it over here, this will be here, this will be here, right? And this will be here. Okay, and this will be something like this. Now if I draw this one, what is the answer? Please tell me. C is the answer. Great. C is the answer. I'm not drawing it here. It is C is the answer. Yes. Great, great, great. C is the answer. See the figure. It is confusing, but yes, it is not so difficult. Right? It is confusing, but it is not so. I've zoomed it as much as I can. Okay. The answer is option number C. Clear? The answer is option number C is the answer. Okay. No, it will not be B. Because this is wrong. This is wrong over here. This figure will not come. Okay. Think a little bit. This will not come. C is the right answer. Great answer. Very good. C is the right answer. Okay. Let's move on to the next challenge in front of you. Yes, that's why. Precisely for this reason. B is not the answer. 4 holes. Yes. Figure this one out. What is the answer? Think a little bit. Please concentrate. In the last part of our lecture, please concentrate more. Nayan says D, Sushil says A, Chandu says C, right? Nobody has said till now B. Okay. Harish Srijit says A. The others also please pitch in. What is the answer? It's not so easy, but it's not so difficult as well. If you visualize it, it's for sure that all the figure will have 4 figures. That is for sure. But what should be the correct orientation of the figure? Now you can see from the options, can this be possible? Is it reflecting? Is, if you put over a mirror, is this proper reflection of this one? So this cannot be the answer. Right? Similarly for this one. This cannot be the answer because the reflection, this is not proper. Now, if you see over here, this is the part, this is what is resembling over here, right? And if you reflect it, it comes this side. So this is the answer and this cannot be the answer. Answer is option number D. Think a little bit. Answer is option number D and not A. Difficulty level is slightly increasing, but don't worry. Okay, difficulty level is slightly increasing, but don't worry. So answer is option number D. I just use the options here. I just saw whether the reflection is proper or not. Wherever it is improper reflection, I eliminated that option. Clear or not? That is what I did. Okay. Right. Here is our figure now. I'm increasing the size, so don't worry. Yes, yes, yes. Option number D is the correct answer. Option number D is the correct answer. See, if you put it down a little bit and match with the option, right? If you match with the option, okay, right? This is how you do this. Can we have one more question here? Yes, D is the answer. And the explanation also is given below. So now, right? No dispute here. The answer is option number D. You just have to reflect about that points. Focus on the arrows which is given over here. And then you reflect it accordingly. Right? Then you reflect it accordingly. Right? This is what you do. Okay. What is the answer for this question? Triangle not visible. Okay. Let me just hold on. Is it visible now? See it? Great, 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 beautiful. This was a real tough one. This was a real good one, by the way. Great answer. Okay. See it over here. This is option number B. I've enlarged it a little bit, but see it. This is option number B. Okay. Right. The answer is option number B. Not C. Harshita, not C. It is B. Okay. It is B. It is not C. The question is, this paper is folded along the arrows and then a figure is given. Now, when it is opened, how will this figure look like? Right, 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 right. Right, Harshita. No worries. Don't be sorry so much. Okay. I hope it's visible now. Think a little bit. Think a little bit properly. Sir, here both B and C are incorrect, you are saying. Last question. Why is it so? No, nothing is incorrect. When I enlarged the diagram, the vertical part became much more extensive. So nothing is incorrect. Then Sushil, don't have this perception that when I increased it, the vertical part increased a little bit. Okay. So B and C are not incorrect. Okay. All the options are relevant ones. What is the answer for this one? Which is the correct option? Yes. Somebody is saying D, somebody is saying B. What is the correct answer? Let me have a look properly. Okay. right? Okay, let me see. And if I inspect this one, this is the correct answer. This is not the correct answer. Whoever saying is B, it's A and D are both same. Let me check it out. Looks to be same. If you consider a slight difference here, this is a pure right angled, right? This is a pure right angle. Here it is a slightly like this. So that's why A cannot be answered. If you go beyond the things, I think D looks to be the correct choice. Okay, here you are seeing this is a this is what we call a straight over right angle triangle. This is not possible, right? So A cannot be the answer, D will be the answer. If I draw it here, this is what I actually got it. Right? So answer is option number D here. Not same, not same, not same, not same. Okay, it is not same. Right? It is not the same. Okay, a little bit different. A little bit different because it's a pure right angle, it's a pure triangle, it's not a right angle triangle. Here it is a right angle triangle, that's why. Okay, so this is about the last question coming up for the class, and let's have a good one. Good question. What is the answer? Sure? Sushil, no disputes now? No disputes now? Think a little bit. Yes, I'm waiting for the answers. Great, 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 Sushil. I hope everybody got the concept what I'm trying to say. The thing is, you have to fold it, then you have to make it as a mirror, then you have to reflect it. If it's a horizontal mirror, or it's a vertical mirror, or it's a triangle or a diagonal mirror, right? So whatever happens, you have to reflect that figure about that point. Okay, right? Great, great, very good. Right, very good answer, very good answer. Okay. Okay, so this is your choice. Option D is the correct choice, right? this was my session on paper folding and embedded figures. What I tried was I tried to give you as many variations of questions as possible. Okay. And then I tried to extract the maximum reason. My job was just to be a facilitator, where I, in the first part of my lecture, I told you as to how do you do that, how do you fit in the figure in the first part of this class. And the second part, what I did was, straight away I told you that how to, when you fold it, you make that part as a mirror. There are lots and lots of sources of practice, umpteen number of questions on the internet, right? You'll be getting this handout as well, which there are around, I have discussed around 45 to 50 questions here today. So you'll get all these questions as well. So don't worry about that, with all the class notes. Okay. Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Madhushmita. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. Thank you so much. And right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I hope this session was helpful for you. For all the discussions and everything, please go to the website, which is the GATE Academy, and wherein you will find the website is given over here, and the phone numbers and all the other details are given over here. You will get a recording of this session, as well as you will get the PDF of this. I'll give you a combined PDF of whatever sessions I've taken till now, right? So that will be a one-stop solution for all your spatial reasoning, right? You don't have to go to any other sources, right? Because I'm discussing questions of all kinds of variations now, right? Yes, second session from 1 p.m. Second session from 1 p.m. Theek? Second session from 1 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you all. And I hope you got this session quite correctly, and you got the hang of the concept. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll make it available. Krish. I'll share the PPT with GATE Academy, and they will make it available to you. They'll make it available to you. So don't worry about that. If I've discussed it over here, there's nothing that you will not get it. You'll get it everything. Don't worry about that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye for now, and let's meet in the next session.